Here we go. Get up in the morning, go to the bathroom, get a drink of water, whatever you need to do before you turn anything on. This is the program you need to do. We're going to do 5 moves right off. And it's making peace with the floor, using floor as your key instrument for movement. I'm not going to say exercise, movement. Are you ready? Here we go. You get up, you get your drink of water, go to the bathroom. That's all you're allowed to do. And then you need to go find some place, wherever you are, that's okay if you get in the floor. Get by a chair and a couch. Do whatever you have to do to get in the floor. So this is our instrument. So I'm not going to use this. I'm going to use this on the floor. Okay? I'm going to come to the chair and I'm going to start with one of the main moves, which is the squat or sit to stand. So just getting us into the framework of moving this joint, which impacts these vertebrae, which impacts this joint, and especially this joint. I'm going to sit and stand, just starting. If you cannot go on down and get in the floor, you're the one that needs to continue sitting and standing with an arm swing. See this? Sit to stand. If you can't know that you're not going to be able to get in the floor or do a deeper squat, then you continue to do the sit to stands with an arm swing. See how I'm doing? So I'm getting you started here first, which brings into play our whole musculature and bones and joints. Sit to stand. All the way up, go to a Y, all the way down. Now, if you're one of the ones that you're thinking, oh, I don't think I can get in the floor, then I don't think I can do a dead hang. I don't think, whatever you don't think you can do, then you're the one who, when we do the sit to stand, see the direction of my thumbs? Well, I am going to turn them out. See, I'm going to turn the thumbs back because now I'm giving a big advantage to the whole upper body, especially if I think, see how my thumbs are back? Then I'm going to come down and keep my thumbs turned back. And I'm going to come up, so I'm doing the whole body swing. And my thumbs are turned out. Turn them out. Keep your chin tucked. Take breaths through your nose. When you come in to the stand, big arm swing. Okay? Come back down. So I'm doing several that I wouldn't normally do, but I'm just kind of moving your body through the ranges that we're going to go in. So if you can't get in the floor now, or do a very deep squat, because that's one of the first ones we're going to do, you keep doing this. A body swing, keeping those thumbs back. Got it? So keep doing it. The rest of us are simply going to come right here, put our hands here, assist ourselves into a real, like you're doing a body hang, but it's just with a chair. So you're pushing your butt back and you're pulling your arms forward. Then I want you to act like that I'm here and I'm putting gentle pressure right here to get you down a little lower. You're trying to get your joints to move with your heels flat. And then you come back up and the thumbs go back. So I'm bringing into play the whole body and I'm simulating a deep squat, even though I have limitations with my knee and some in the hip, but I'm getting down as low as I can go in a squat. That's the point, with your heels down. Got it? Then I'm simulating the body hang, the full body hang, which is what I would choose for you. That's one of the essential moves. And I'm starting that just simply by putting my hands to the back of the chair, and I'm dropping that butt down. Breathing through the nose, push, push down, push down, push down. Keep those knees tracking over the toes. Breath, and then come back up. Do it once more. Here we go. Breath. Go down as far as you feel you can. Keep those knees open. Breath. And then come back up. So as deep a squat as you can. That's one of the first ones. And I started it with a simple sit to stand. And if you can only if you can't go deeper than that, then you continue doing the sit and stands. Then if you can, put your hands on a chair, reach to the edge of the chair in the back, press your butt down, push back, and go into a deep, sustained, deep squatting, as deep as you possibly can. And I know with joints replaced, you have limitations. Go to the limitation. That's the point. So, a full body hang, which I'm starting here at the chair, and a deep squat is two of the main ones that I'm trying to hone in on. In fact, I'm going to come right here because this is like a, I can pull like you would pull if you had your hands on a branch or a pole or a deep body hang. And you're hanging on and you lower yourself down as far as you feel you can go. So you can do this off of a counter. If you've got a heavy piano leg that you can hang on to or a door, I am telling you, spend 1 to 2 minutes doing a full body hang. Whether you do it modified like we're doing here, or whether you have a pole over a door. If you have a thick door, you can put your hands on and just hang. And most people would not be able to support their own body weight. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I did this right here. Is I want to get that movement, but then I want your body weight coming down on it. This is a very good modification, or from a door handle. So pressing down, so I'm staying here for just a little bit because this is so important. Take a breath. Just hang down there as long as your joints will let you do that, then come back up. Now I'm going to get you ready for the next one that we're going to do on the floor. If you can't get in the floor, then you are going to do this one. You're going to take your hand back, and you're going to take your leg back. See that? It's a cross crawl. So that's the third biggie. So if you can't get in the floor and you know it, you're going to go back with the leg, and the opposite hand is going to crawl. Okay? So we're doing the simulated move. You do not do it fast. What you do is you go to the end point of your joint action. Meaning, I'm going to keep my elbow a little soft, and I'm going to pull it back as far as I can, and then I'm going to take that leg back, and I'm going to really move into that with my whole body, pressing back, pressing back, pressing back, pressing back. Then you come back down. So if you're not going to get in the floor to do the cross crawl, which is just a crawl, it's a very old, as old as human beings, move. But we don't do it. And I've introduced it here many times, but I'm making a big point of how important it is with this session. Okay, I did that to get you started if you know you can't get in the floor. You do it from a standing first, and you don't do it fast. You do it and you take it back and hold, and then come down. Then you can do it on a chair. See this? So we can do cross crawling like this. See this? I don't round my back. In fact, I open. So I'm showing you modifications of the key moves. So I hope you're catching that. See? See this? This cross crawling is what we're going to do in the floor. So those of you who are not getting in the floor, you're going to do it here. So we're going to hit 2, 3 of the 5 moves now down in the floor. So I'm going to the floor now, and if you can't do that, then you do this one or the one I showed you before. So you see how I am here? If it's very difficult for you to get into the floor from standing, then use a chair. Yes, my first thing would be get in the floor and get up, and don't use your hands, and don't use any chairs. Well, that's not realistic. So use a chair, come off of that chair. If you have a knee issue, put your knee on this. That's perfectly fine. You don't want to hurt yourself doing this. My point is, I'm trying to get you in the floor without falling. Some of you are, many of us are going to take a fall. Probably all of us. I have. But you got to get back up. So we did the deep hang, right? We did sit to stands, which is a deep squat. And now we're going to get in the floor, sit cross-legged or kind of cross-legged. If you have joints replaced, that ain't happening. And I know it and you know it. So this can happen. If this is difficult for you, continue to do modifications from the chair. So here I am on the floor, and I'm going to go through the process of getting back up, because getting in the floor and getting back up is one of the major moves that we have to learn to do again. So I'm going to bring my legs down like this. I'm going to bring them back up. And in the process of getting back up, I'm going to do some full body turns. I chose to use the word turn because if I said twist, you would say, oh, brother, I can't twist anything. Turn. If you got yourself in the floor, whether it's out in the yard or whether it's in your house, wherever it is, you'd have to do something to get in a position to get back up. Correct? That's what I'm trying to encourage you to do. So you can do it seated or turn, then reach back. See that turn? See this over here? This is called, so you're saying, oh, she's bringing her arm back here. I'm saying, no, I'm opening my thoracic region. Extremely important to maintain this kind of a motion. You can do it seated in a chair, or you can do it laying in the floor here. You can do it standing up. So now I'm going to come here. I'm going to go the other way. See this? Like this. And I'm going to open back. It's a thoracic opening and closing. It's the turning. It's the twist that we many times quit doing as we have our birthdays. Okay? And you don't need to quit doing them because these 5 moves are very, very old moves. And it's your whole body and you're only using your floor as your tool. Okay? See how I'm doing this? I might do it 3 times. Spend 1 minute doing it and holding it. And open one more time. So I'm doing some twisting. Okay? I'm doing some rolling. So before I get back up, I'm doing the twisting and the rolling. Do you see how I am right now? So when I was on vacation, you don't have your regular area. You know, you change your routine because of that. Do you see what I'm doing right now? Do you know how many people passed? I would even, I'm thinking about talking with the young man on the airplane. He's very immobile because of his constant sitting at the desk. This would be hard for him. Okay? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to introduce that opening again because now I'm down on my elbows. Okay? Now I'm going to go the other way. So I'm going to turn my knees this way. And I'm going to go the other way. Now I've gone both ways and I've taken my spine to the end point is the point that I'm trying to make here. See how I'm coming this way? My knees are in one place and I'm moving myself here so I can look over my shoulder. See that? These are old moves, y'all. This is nothing new. Okay, you're saying, well, then why are you spending the time doing it if it's just, oh, because we don't do it. That's why. Okay, I'm still on the floor. Do you see how much I've squirmed around? That's the point. Get yourself in the floor and squirm around. If you can't remember anything else, just get down there and squirm around as much as you can. Now I'm going to come here to the side and I'm going to roll. And I'm going to roll all the way to my tummy. Okay? Then I'm going to roll all the way back. You tuck your arm under. Spend 1 to 2 minutes rolling around on the floor. Take a breath. Tuck under your arm. Bring your knees bent if you need to. Roll, roll, roll. Okay? And after you've done that, then you're going to bring yourself into the all four position. So I'm in the all four position. And what is that? What is this term that I'm doing? What's it called? Yeah, crawling. And some of you might say, well, it hurts this, it hurts this, it hurts my knee. Well, here's my goal, is after crawling, do you see this? See this? See, I'm doing the cross crawl. Because this leg comes up, this leg comes up. Then this arm comes up, this leg comes up. Now I'm going to go backwards and do the same thing. Backward crawling. I'm telling you, if you can remember nothing else about this session without pulling it up, get yourself in the floor however you do it and crawl forward and backwards. I don't have a lot of space here. That's the way most of us, our areas are. You don't need a lot. See how my knees up, it's just crawling. Keeping my chin tucked, pulling the back of my head up, tightening in my tummy, and then back crawl. And you want to spend 2 to 3 minutes doing a crawl. It's a standard crawl. You have to tighten in your tummy. You have to use your shoulders. You're putting your gentle body weight, okay, on your upper body, on your core. You're using your hip. It is a very light loading. You could do this whole thing with a weight vest on, but you have to promise that you're going to keep your tummy tight. See how I'm just crawling backward now? And then you get to where you can do a 360 turn. If your hands or your wrists hurt, go to your fist, but keep trying to do a little pressing on an outstretched hand. Then go the opposite way in your circle. Not fast. You see how I'm crossing to get my hands going? I'm crossing them. And I'm pivoting on a knee. And if your knee gives you trouble, use a pad under your knee. You do whatever you have to in order to do the crawling. See? Just like that. Just like that. Keep your shoulders down. Then come back. Tight tummy. Tight tummy. Tight tummy. So after you've crawled front and back, down a 360, forward and back, then come down, stick your butt in the air, and simulate the body hang again, where your arms are up over your head as far as you can. You can put your forehead down to support, and then really push your shoulders and your hands way up, as if you were hanging. Then you come back and come back out of that. So you've gotten several opportunities now to simulate a full body hang. And you haven't done your whole body weight, because the point is to get your shoulders at its maximum height here. Okay? So we got in the floor, we rolled all kinds of ways. We did a full spinal twisting. I showed you how to do it. Then I got you into a dead hanging position again, and I'm doing a little bit more crawling as I'm getting ready to get up off the floor. Now, you can do this many ways. You can come here, and sure, my goal would be to have you put your toe under, use nothing to support yourself with, and stand up right from this. Well, that ain't going to happen, is it? So let's be smart about it. Get over to a couch, a chair, whatever. Put your hand right here, your hand here. Your toe is flexed. Tight, tight, tight. Drop your shoulders. Take a breath. Press into your feet. And exhale. And come up. This is my goal for anybody tuning in with me on class, is to be able to get up off the floor. Many of us have special consideration with joints replaced. They don't hurt, but they don't work the same. And you can force them into positions where they'll pop out, and we don't want to do that. I just did this with a knee replace and a hip replace, full foot reconstruction, everything. And so now we're going to go through it real quickly. So I did the sit to stand, that's a modification. But here's my chair if I need it ever. So let's go over them real quickly. We're doing really good on time. I've gone through the 5 major moves that you need to do pretty much every morning. You could do it as a discipline, like brushing your teeth. And that's a great time to just do a little praying. Number 1, pray that you get yourself back up off the floor. I hope you're laughing. Okay, so number 1, do some full body swings. Remember, I did that with just the sit to stands. But a lot of times, if you have to do repetitive stuff when you just get up out of bed in the morning, you ain't going to do it. So I'm just saying, let's pare it down now. I'm going to go through the 5. I'm not going to do modifications. If you need to do modifications, please do them. So you're going to do them from the chair. That's okay. So do your sit to stands and that type of thing. But I'm going to come out here and I'm going to get in the floor with my joints the way they are. So I can't just cross and get down there like that. I'm going to pop a joint out. And if you have osteoporosis, you put a lot of strain on your whole frame. That's the point of these 5 moves. So be careful. Do not overdo. Use your props. Use your chair if you need to. Okay? Okay. I'm going to get in the floor this way, just because I prefer it. I could get in the floor this way. See? When you say this way, that really means that way. So you say this way. That's just a southern kind of thing. Okay, here we go. So I'm right here. I'm getting in the floor. I'm going to go ahead and sit in the floor with nothing to back up against. You have no idea how hard this move right here is for many people that are even in their 40s. So we'll go 50, 60 and up. Forget it. So can you sit like this with no back for a while? This is not an exercise, y'all. This is the body communicating back and forth to itself, just being. But we've taken the chair out of here. In fact, I'm going to really limit a lot of chairs in some of the areas in the house. I'm going to be, going back and forth from here to there, here to there. Because you want to be able to support your own self in these moves. So this is getting in the floor, okay? I should have done the deep squat as I got to the floor. I kind of did. But anyway, I'm twisting. I'm going to twist. See this? I'm going to twist. I get in the floor. I go through rolling and twisting. See how I'm just turning and twisting as far as I can? I'm going to bring this leg up. I'm just going to do some moves, not exercises. Move in the floor. Bring those legs up and over, turn, look back over your shoulder. Really hang on to it there for a little bit. Just hang out there, hang out there, hang out there. Then come back. Then do it on the other side. See? Just go into this. I'm not doing anything to put my hip or my knee replacement at risk. I'm moving through ranges. Moving through ranges. You can lay down, push back up. You roll. You do full body spinal twisting. I hesitate to use that word, but that's exactly what I'm doing when I go into these kind of things. And you can rest there. You can just hang out there. Then roll, go to the other side. Hang out and rest there. Just hang out there. Breath, breath, breath. Then pull yourself back up. Then you're going to go up to your hands and knees. And of course, when you're on your hands and knees, do the cat-cow. Do the cat-cow way up here. Or the cat-camel, I'll say that. Mad cat. So I'm throwing in a few extra things. I told you I wouldn't, but I am. Okay, so here's your camel. Here's your cat. And camel. Sure, these are excellent. But the point is, get in the floor and crawl around. Crawl around. So we did our we got on the floor, we did our full body twisting, and I did it where it was conducive to joint replacements, because I have them, okay? So I'm just going to go 2 to 3 steps front to back, moving with my hands like a crawl, and then go backwards. So you're going backwards in your crawl. And you just spend 1 to 2 minutes doing that. You can say how much ever you want to do. I don't care. So we got on the floor. We did spinal twisting, moving. We crawled front and back. Now we're going to get back up. And I'm going to do the deep squat when I get back up. So this time, instead of doing a split stance and lifting from here, which you can, I'm going to do it with 2 feet. And I'm going to come right into here. And I'm going to push into my feet. And I'm going to do my deep squat as deep as I can. And I'm going to hang out down here. And then I'm going to come up, take a big breath. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to pull a deep full body hang. So, yes, it's modified. If it weren't modified, I would have a big old bar right here. I would put my hands there. You find them on playgrounds all the time. You can stand and then take 1 foot up at a time. So anytime you see a playground with a bar that you can put your hands on and a monkey bar or something, do it. You don't have to bring both feet up to get benefit. I'm here doing it modified, and it's great benefit. So now I'm going to just drop my shoulders, breath through my nose, push my butt back, wide stance, And really let those shoulders pull out. Take a breath, 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 breath. Press back up. Go into a hyperextension. Drop your shoulders. Drop your shoulders. Drop your shoulders. Take a breath. Push your heels down. And then come back out of that. You can do that 2 or 3 times. You don't have to do it fast. You could just do one and hang there. Hang there for 30 seconds. Get to where your shoulders can handle a hang. So I come down here and I just push my heels in and I keep my ears right at my bicep. And I'm going to go down as deep as I can with my knees. Breath, breath. I'm going to turn just a little bit. I'm going to breathe. Turn and breathe. Breathe. Breathe through your nose and then come back up when you can't hang out down there any longer. Then go back to some swings. Okay? Nice body swings. Nothing more than just this. That'd be fine. It's like a pendulum swing that we've done many times. When you come over, you make sure your back does not round. You hip hinge. Keep your chin tucked. Back is extended. Knees are soft. And just hang out here. So once you've laid off typical moves and strength moves and all the stuff that we're normally used to doing weekly, you have a vacation or you're gone for 2 weeks like we were, then start with the old moves. Get your body moving again. Just show up. And what better way to show up and to let your body get totally reset than to get yourself on the floor. Then you can just lay there. I have one practitioner, a physical therapist that does osteoporosis. It's called Meek's method. She has people lay down just in the floor. Just lay down, their palms up, and just let your body reset. And that's a good way to do it. We didn't do a lot of lifting today. You could, like from here, you could go ahead and pick up a weight. This is 12. And keeping with the crossbody pressing, I could walk a little bit. That's just 12 pounds. Could turn it, walk backwards. You don't have to do an hour. You don't have to do that. Just pick up some weight with good form. Keep your chin tucked, your ears over your shoulder, tight tummy, and go front 2 or 3 steps. Change the weight. Your body is reading out. Oh my goodness, she's added 12 pounds, and I have to change in order to accommodate lifting those 12 pounds. And folks, we've got to really understand that if we're not lifting our own body weight, if we're not getting in the floor, rolling around a little bit, doing some crawling, those are the old moves. They're right there. Wherever you see a floor, put a blanket down and get down in the floor. You got it. Then do some backward walking, some body swings. Your whole day is going to go better. And I did 2 rounds of it. Okay? Spend 2 minutes at each of those 5 moves. Getting into the floor, deep squat, cross crawling, slow spinal twisting, rolling in the floor, and then dead hanging. This is hanging right here, but it's a different position. You can do dead hangs at any playground, any tree that has a limb that you can grab onto, a door frame. Yeah, getting a pole across the door would be good. So we just did that a few minutes. 12 to 15 minutes, especially if you add your weights. And a lot of it will start with just the sit to stand. If you can just do the sit to stand is one of the magical moves. to get you doing and being functional and being independent. You got to be able to sit down and stand up. And there's all kinds of ways to do it. Anyway, shake out, shake out, shake out. Do a full body turn. Big breaths. So this was shorter, but we covered the 5 basic moves that you've got to be able to do. I hope it helps. We're back into it. You can pull this up and do it on Monday and Friday. And I know you will. You little brats. Oh, excuse me.